Good day everyone! Let's start the next session of review of OpenTofu release. Now let's talk about the biggest achievement, is encryption of the state file. Follow to the section State Encryption, where you can find the description with the warning that please do copy of your state file before the implementation. So make sure that you did the backup of your state file. And also you have the link on the full documentation if you want to read it on details. We are interested on the example for now, so do the copy. And basically what we should do is to add the encryption block to the Terraform one. If we are going to use the default encryption, enter the passphrase. And below we have two methods. First is for the encryption, and second for the verse process. So that on the state block you need to specify which method you need to use. If for the encryption, it should be the method for the encryption. On the our case, it's called myMethod. And on the fallback section, in the cases if something went wrong, you need to specify the revert one, like we have the migration. Okay, let's test it. Duplicate the folder with our resources and import. Just clean up the state file and cache. And as this is the backend configuration, I will create one more file, call it backend.tf. Put the example. And basically we don't need to have nothing more. Just need to specify the password for the encryption. On the methods for the encryption and unencryption, we don't need to change nothing. The same about the enforced option, the which one should be enabled after the first encryption launch. Let's implement init and apply. Now, if you will open the state file, you will find that it's encrypted and no actual value is there. Like was before. So, if you're looking for the local implementation only, this is the perfect option. You just need to remember to uncomment the enforced flag, and that's all. Your state file will stay encrypted. Good, now let's unencrypt. Lower you can find another example with the reverting back the state file. Basically, the difference is only on the calling methods. Back to our code editor. Change back the enforced flag. And we need to change methods for the fallback and encryption. So for the fallback we will put the encryption now. And unencrypt for state method. Apply it again. And we have it back again. Perfect. Now, as I promised, test the encryption on the remote repository using the KMS on AWS Cloud. I already have the encryption key, the which I am going to use. So I will just copy the ID. And the S3 bucket, the which I am going to use like the remote backend. On our backend TF, like we did before, open the backend block, call it S3, set the bucket name, K for our state file, and encrypt option. Now about encryption block, change key provider to AWS KMS and name for KMS. Like the attribute specify KMS KID with our KID which we just copied, the region where we have this key, and encryption method. So this method like the encryption one. And change this method on the state block to launch the encryption of our state file on the next run. Let's clean up before execution all cache and the state file. Do init again. And apply. Now, if we will open the S3 bucket and open the state file generated by the OpenTofu, we will find that not values anymore, just encryption method and encrypted text. So we have it. Thanks for watching. See you on the next video.